What a beautiful garden. You know, over the years, I've shown you some amazing plant collections. Orchids, bromeliads, camellias, even polyanthus. And all of those plant collectors have one thing in common. They all want to grow a wide variety of the plants in their group. In this case, palms from around the world. They need to manipulate the environment to create microclimates in their gardens. This one is an incredible collection. Not all palms are telegraph poles with a bit of fluff on the top. A lot of them have really interesting furry trunks, and this one is knobbly and it's twisted and contorted and got a lot of character in itself. Now, if you're going to start a collection, select something that's common and easy to grow. This is Phoenix rubellini, and I've grown this one in pots and in the garden for years. It's a beaut thing, I really love it, and it is just so accommodating, and I love its characteristic. The only thing you need to watch out for are these little spines, but the owner here, sensibly, has been pruning them off. A good tip. So when you've got a collection of easy-to-grow ones, it actually develops a microclimate that then you can start to extend into some of the rarer ones, like these beautiful bottle palms here from Mauritius. Now, that's the equivalent of middle to northern Queensland. I'm actually on the south coast of New South Wales. Normally a lot colder, but here there's a sun trap and all these other palms are creating a little happy microclimate. It's not only happy to grow here, it's even producing flowers and seeds. Look at these fellows here. Most of these are what we call Chamaedorea, that's with a CH. And there's lots of different species that you'll get at your local garden centre. Have a look at them. And they're all down here at this height. So you get this real tiered effect in the garden. In a courtyard, this is paradise. Another palm for a great foundational planting is the Lord Howe Island palm, or Kentia palm. There's actually more of these growing on Norfolk Island as plantations for seed sales right around the world for indoor plants. You can see the seed up there, and of course it's so easy to grow. I just love it. It's actually my favourite palm of them all. But when you've got those creating the upper canopy, you can then grow all the beaut things down at our height here, like this very unusual form of Chamaedorea or lady palm. Or maybe it's the bow tie palm. Look at that. It's so happy, it's also producing fruit. And the rarer Metallica palm underneath. Up a story, then you can grow the rare stuff. Colin, the most amazing collection of rare palms I think I've ever seen. How did you find this place in the first place to create this amazing microclimate?
Well, we built the house, and when we first arrived here, it was after we built all the walls, there was nothing, not a plant. Firstly, starting with the more common palms to create the shade, then start layering it with lower common palms, and eventually you get the humidity level up, and the humidity level is really important.
Right.
And then composting the soil to make sure it's fluffy. You know, you should be able to lean on a shovel and go straight in. Once you achieve that, it retains the moisture, the humidity levels stay up, and then you're on your way. You can plant just about anything then. Fertilising,
it's just organic matter that
Organic matter.
Yeah, really.
That's all I use. And 27 years later, it's this.
You're sharing your palms with some of the great botanic gardens now.
Yeah, Sydney's now got one of the major palm collections in the world, and Wollongong is not far behind now.
Yeah, that's
And also sharing it with people who are going to grow it on and distribute it to make sure they don't die out.
Because some of these palms, I suspect, coming from places around the world, like the Amazon and what have you, they're under enormous environmental pressure. And with collections like this, it's so important, isn't it?
It's extremely important.
Well, I tell you what, 10 out of 10, man. This has been a beautiful day. Thank you for your time today, and thanks for sharing this fantastic collection.
You're welcome. Glad you came.
If you'd like to live in a holiday paradise all year round, think about palms. I hope we've inspired you to select a few. Doesn't matter whether you've got a courtyard or a full-size garden. There's a whole group of palms that'll suit your spot. and they don't mind the summer heat.